How's it going, guys? My name is Phamily Shucks, and welcome to another episode of Clash of Clans. Last night, Supercell just released another sneak peek for the upcoming update for the month of July. You can see this is for leaderboard stats. This is mostly pertaining towards top-level players like Kermal. It's just for people like myself to see how many attacks and defenses that they have won. This doesn't really include lower-level players just because no one really wants to check up on random people aside from top players like them. This is kind of incorporating the league system into the leaderboards. You can see, like, as you go into a league, you can see how many people are in your league and how many attacks and defenses that they've won. So I think they were just incorporating that main concept of how many attacks and defenses someone won towards the top of the leaderboard. So that's it for this small update, and let's go on to our Quest 2 Masters. Alright guys, before we head off to our first raid, our Dark Barracks did finish to level 3 this morning, so we do have Valkyries now, but I don't think I'll be upgrading the barracks to level 4 for golems just because I do want to use my minions as I rise up in the trophy count. I just also wanted to say that with those two builders, I did start on Elixir Collectors to level 10, so those will finish in 3 days. And then finally, our last builder is finishing this Hidden Tesla to level 4 in about 2 hours. So for our first raid, we will be using some mass dragons, and then for our next raid, we will be using some low-cost troops, the simple, giant, barb, and arch. So let's head on to our first raid. Alright guys, here we are with Ace Deluxe 69, and you can see he is a Town Hall 9, but he is fairly underleveled for his Town Hall, which is the reason why I'm going to take advantage of him. You can also see that he did have some air defenses on his right side, but he doesn't have any on his left side, so I'm going to be taking advantage of that and taking out this first air defense on the bottom left hand corner, followed up with some clan castle troops just to take it out. Now I will be laying down some dragons just to take out the exterior buildings first, and as they move towards the center of his base, I will be laying down more dragons. So you can see right here I'll be laying down a couple more. And as they move towards the center, I will be raging both of those groups on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, like so. And the reason I did this was so that they could take less damage and they could destroy the buildings quicker. So the town hall is about to go down. That will give me a nice 1-star already. And I got a good amount of dark elixir right there. I think I took about 1,500. So you can see I raged this next group of dragons just so that they could avoid the damage of the air defense, which seems to be killing my dragons pretty well. Now he did have some clan castle troops which I didn't check for, but not to worry, since the new update, dragons do splash damage against troops, which is a great reason why you should have them in your clan castle or use them on the offense just to take out those clumped up archers. Now there is a couple defenses left. That last air defense seems to be working on the other dragons that I have. During this raid, I was really worried about that air defense just because it seemed to be doing its job, and my dragons were very distracted with some other buildings. Now he did have 1 Tesla left and only a couple buildings. Luckily, this dragon will get to this air defense before any of my dragons would die. So there we have it, 3 dragons left over this total raid, a minute left, and only a couple buildings on this other side. So I was really lucky. If you haven't noticed before, I did manage to get into the Crystal 3 off camera, so I was around 2,077 trophies, and I just gained 30 more trophies from this nice raid, and you can see there's tons of loot, tons of dark elixir, so that will bring me up to 2,100, I believe. So I got that nice bonus because, of course, Crystal and Up has some great bonuses. Crystal 2 does give you some dark elixir bonus. So that's the end of that raid, and let's go on to this next raid. So you can see right here I was versing Tiger. He had some nice 22 trophies. Not really high on the loot, but the loot wasn't really what I was looking for. I was really looking for that 1-star just because his town hall was fairly exposed on this right hand side. So first off, I was going to try and lure out his Barb King as well as his CC troops. One key advice when you're trophy hunting or in any situation, you want to lure out the Barb King, the clan castle troops, and the archer queen separately. You never want to have them in the same place. This was a mistake just because his Barb King and his clan castle troops were fairly close together, making it so if I was in range of his Barb King, the clan castle troops would come out and vice versa. So that was kind of difficult. I wasted more troops than I wanted to, just because singling out the Barb King, Archer Queen, or clan castle troops individually will make it really easier on yourself on offense. So I managed to take out his Barb King and his clan castle troops with some ease, but with the expense of some troops. And as a result, I just decided to go right in with my giants first, and then as my wall breakers as a follow-up, and then doing this again for the inner layer. And you can see I followed up with some archers and some barbarians right there. I was raiding with some low-cost troops. I just wanted to show you that you can use some low-cost troops while you win the Crystal League. You don't really need to use P.E.K.K.A.s and dragons all the time and wizards. But as I raise up in the 2200s and 2300s, especially in the 2400s, I will be using more wizards and high-level troops just to get that 1 star and more rages. So, funny story, in this raid, I actually had a P.E.K.K.A. in my clan castle. I didn't actually know who gave me the P.E.K.K.A., but I thank you for that. But there was a lot of defenses left, and I didn't know my P.E.K.K.A. was there. I thought it was a bunch of archers, but it didn't really do that much. It only managed to break into the first layer, and then it got just absolutely destroyed by his low-level archer towers and cannons, just because the P.E.K.K.A. was really low level. So you can see right there, I didn't know what to do. You can, I just deployed my clan castle troops right there, and the P.E.K.K.A. came out, and I was considering whether to rage him just because he didn't have any wall breakers left, and I thought if I raged him, he would go a little more ham against these walls and these defenses. But instead, the P.E.K.K.A. decided to be stupid and go, after he destroyed this cannon and elixir storage, he decided to go for that gold storage, which I didn't really want him to. And then as a result, he got stuck in the middle of this fire from the archer towers and cannons. So there was 20 seconds left. You can see he was about to die. I think I got 14 trophies. Let's see. I got 15 trophies. Good amount of dark elixir. Not a lot of loot, but that's alright. Alright guys, before I head out, I just wanted to say my Hidden Tesla did upgrade to level 4, so that is great. I'm sorry I didn't upload this at 2 o'clock. I just had a ton of stuff to do this morning and this afternoon, but I hope you guys are still on for that 5 o'clock upload. Woo! Yeah, but I did get attacked over this time span of when I recorded, so I do have a fresh 12-hour shield. I will be showing you this defensive log in a couple bits. Yep, you can see right here, he didn't take a lot just for 2-starring, which I don't know why he attacked me anyways, just for 9 trophies and for a 2-star. He was fairly high in the trophy count. He was in the 2300s, and he was a Town Hall 9. Now, the reason he only 2-starred me was because his Archer Queen got really lucky. You can see right here, he just decided to take out my Barb King first, lure it out first, and then he went in with some standard giants as a meat shield. Now, I liked what he did. He used his, he spread out his giants like in a single formation, just because he probably knew that there was spring traps right there. Now, he did rage. He used 3 rages in total, and then he sent his heroes out. I thought this was fairly effective. He took a good amount of dark elixir just because my dark elixir is on the outside, but he didn't really get a lot just for using 3 rages, but you know, that's what it comes when you're trophy counting. You don't really care about loot. But you can see his giants are working their way around. They didn't get into the core yet just because my clan castle troops seemed to do a great job of stopping them. His Archer Queen was the only thing that didn't get hurt yet, which is the reason why he 2-starred. Now, he does send in a dragon. Luckily for me, I had some nicely placed air mines, as well as some well-placed air defenses. So you can see right there, 2 hits with my air mines, and then 2 hits with my air defenses, and he was gone. Now you can see right here, I did speed it up. He sent a healer in last minute. I think that was to heal up the Archer Queen, but I think it focused on the wizards instead. But luckily, my level 5 air defense was in range and took that healer out pretty quickly. Now, this is where the battle of my Archer Queen between their Archer Queen and my defenses came on. You can see it just came down right to the wire. I think the reason why he got it, if there was a little longer, just because prior you can see there was a break in my core that was basically from the wizards, and I think they did some damage on the Town Hall, which is the reason why it came down so easily. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys tomorrow. Peace.